Hey Sagittarius, it's Michelle with Light and Love Intuitive Readings. Thank you so much for stopping by. These are your weekly messages for 2nd through the 28th team. And just a quick reminder that I do read the cards intuitively, but I welcome you to interpret them any way you see fit for your own situation. And as always, keep what resonates, leave the rest. And I do believe that anyone popping through or stopping to hear any part of the message will hear the message that they are looking to hear. I'm looking for current situation, obstacle, and outcome for the week. And your current situation is the 7 of Cups. And that could be some decisions that need to be made, choices that need to be made. And possibly, you just have to use your own intuition as a guide, because there's definitely some wonderful choices here, but there's also some not so wonderful choices here. So with that, decision making could also come some confusion, and you definitely would like to definitely want to make sure that you're following your intuition to make any decision. Your challenge position or your current obstacle is the 9 of Wands. And that is someone who's still going through a little bit of a battle, possibly a test of faith. But it does show will, resilience, courage, persistence. In anything, any adversity, you have the strength. You're almost there. You're almost there. Let me get an outcome card for Sagittarius. April 22nd through the 28th, 2019. That could also be boundaries, along with the test of faith. It could be boundaries. Maybe somebody's pushing your boundaries this week. Yeah, because as I said that, there's 5 of Wands, and it's also, conflict. Some communication possibly gone wrong. And even sometimes with this, sometimes there's so much emotion going on, or people that just want to be heard that nobody's heard. Too much going on. Let's see what else. Your outcome is the Lover's card. And this is a divine partnership here. This is people who deeply understand each other and love each other. Or it could be a business partnership of 2 people that just automatically click and really get it. So you may have a little bit of conflict or, boundary testing, but that all goes away. That all goes away. Let me see what else I have for you for your outcome. Yep, that Ace of Pentacles. And so that's definitely a new beginning, new financial or career opportunity. And this Lover's card here could actually be a new business partnership that's divinely brought together. This is manifestation. This is abundance. This is perfect contentment. This is ecstasy. So it could be a relationship here, or it could be a business partnership. Let's clarify the 7 of Cups. It looks like you have, some decisions weighing. Some look appealing, some do not. But, also you don't want to be illusioned either. So you really need to have your intuition kick in before you make any of these decisions. But just know that even though you have some obstacles here, you have an awesome outcome. And I have the Judgment card here. And so with the Judgment, this is like a final release, achieved wisdom, and awakening. You could be faced with choices that are having like a profound effect on your life. But the message here is let go of what does not serve you. Let go of the past. This means that deep wounds are healing. Deep wounds are healing. You have this divine partnership, this divine love, this new beginning. It's prosperity, it's fertility, it's manifestation, abundance, perfect contentment. And with the Judgment card as well, it's telling you break out of any lack mindset or just rise to a whole higher state. Don't be that beat up guy, burdened. Don't be in the middle of conflict. Rise above it. Rise above. You are moving away from the past. You're moving away from this conflict. So whatever this means to you, just do it. And sometimes when we're called to do something and we don't, it has to, that's usually when we have our power moments. So just know, rise above, get past all that boundary pushing and battered feeling, fighting. And even though you do have a little bit of fight left in you, here, be done. Be done with the fight. Open up for this divine partnership, new beginnings. Clarify the Seven of Cups for Sagittarius, the 22nd through the 28th. 19. Clarify their current situation. Seven of Cups. You are definitely faced with multiple choices and maybe a little too battered and tired, exhausted to make a decision. And yeah, the Nine of Swords. So that's anxiety and worry. Something's definitely troubling you. And I think you're afraid. I just dropped a handful. Sorry about that. And I think you're afraid to make the wrong decision. But I think if you let go of any guilt, shame, let it go, anything that does not serve you. And I think you're going to immediately be stepping into this whole new beginning, this whole divine partnership. And obviously with the swords are ways of thinking. And it's a mindset. It's a mindset. So whatever has had you hurt, whatever has troubled you in the past, let go of what's out of your control anyway. Let go of what's out of your control. Get rid of anything in the past that does not serve you. Let it go. Your deep wounds are healed by this Judgment card. Your deep wounds are healed. I'm going to have another clarifier for the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, and I have Temperance. And this is balance. Balance, patience. This is telling you to avoid extremes. You don't want to go hot, cold, happy, sad. Avoid those extremes. Find balance. I'm going to pull some angel cards and see. First I'm going to pull a Angel Tarot card and see if we can get any more light on this. It just looks like you have some decisions, or actually, this could mean the balance too, because there's good choices, there's not so good choices in this area. You're having, anxiety or pain that you're still going through, and this is saying release it, release it, release any guilt, any shame. Release any pain that you're still carrying with you. And know you have a new, wonderful beginning that's abundant. It's perfect. It's content. This is ecstasy here. And it's right there. So don't let this little bump in the road here this week get you going. Avoid conflict. Let's see what I can pull out. Okay, that one really doing anything. So I'm switching to Archangel Michael. He will give us something really good to go on for the week. Sagittarius. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Sagittarius, April 22nd through the 28th. 19. What is your divine message for Sagittarius for the week? April 22nd through the 28th. 19. He's got a few messages for you, Sag. Self-respect. And this says, Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of the relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. Maybe you were not surrounded by some loving or kind people at some point, and you know what? God's got you again. God's got you again right here. And then another message from Archangel Michael is have confidence. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that's divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So don't be beating yourself up or feeling, like there is no end to this. You just have to release the old, let it go, and any guilt or shame that goes along with that. Walk away from the conflict there. You have newness coming in, and you definitely have, help to see yourself in a whole different light. See yourself the way the angels see you, or see yourself the way God sees you. And then this is the final card from Michael that popped out, and it said, admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. I appreciate your support in helping me face feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me the courage and the strength. And I'm going to look this one up in his book here, because sounds like it has a little bit more of a message going on here. So admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And let me see what other message he has here. It says you've drawn this card because there's an important feeling that you've been trying to ignore. Yeah, as you try as you might to push it aside, the feeling urges you to be honest with yourself. Archangel Michael says that facing this truth will be healing, and it will give you the direction and the guidance that you seek. And it says you've tried to disregard your inner urging because you are worried about making life changes. Archangel Michael reassures you that he's guiding you and making sure that your needs are met and your relationships stay healthy. And there's a possible specific meaning here that says heal or leave an unhealthy situation. And then another one is don't compromise. And another one is face your fears. And another one is hold loving thoughts about yourself and this situation. And again, the prayer here is, I appreciate your support in helping me face feelings with grace and acceptance so that I can be lovingly honest with myself and others. And thank you, Archangel Michael, for giving me the courage and the strength. And you know what else he said in this card alone, and what this description is here in the book? He's talking about you having this confidence in the divine wisdom and strength and love and creativity and abundance and health, and saying that, you want to allow yourself to feel this confidence and peacefulness about yourself. And then also in this self-respect card, it's saying that help me see myself as you are. So you quite possibly with this, Seven of Cups here, you're afraid you're going to make the wrong decision. You're afraid you're going to make the wrong decision, but call on God, call on your angels, and you won't. Use your intuition and you won't make the wrong decision. But you do have to admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. And so once you do admit the truth to yourself, you're able to make the right decision. And in the meantime, let go of the guilt, shame, and blame. Let it go. Find balance. And you won't have this anxiety and worry anymore. You will be amazed at how just letting go of that, facing the truth, asking for help right here brings you to this beautiful new beginning. New beginning. You have this. You definitely have this. And if hate to say it again, I love to say it again actually, but God's got you, Sagittarius. God's got you. So whatever's going on this week, God's got you. And you know it. So draw on this. Draw on. You have so much help all around you all the time. Call on your angels. Call on God. Call on whoever is your source. And you've got this. You've got it. Please let me know if this resonates with you. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next week. Thank you.